For as long as we have looked up at the stars, we have asked the big questions. Who are we? Why are we here? What is our purpose? These are questions that echo in the quiet moments of our lives. They are questions that have driven humanity for millennia. In our search for answers, we often find ourselves at a crossroads. Down one path we see the ancient traditions of religion. Down the other we see the personal journey of spirituality. For many, these two paths seem to lead in entirely different directions. They appear to be separate, distinct, and sometimes even at odds with one another. We hear people say, "I'm not religious, but I'm spiritual." It is a common phrase in our modern world. If you're struggling between the two, you have come to the right place, and stay with me. The fact is, it suggests a choice must be made between two opposing ideas. One is perceived as rigid and structured, the other is seen as free and personal. But is it truly that simple? Are religion and spirituality like two different languages impossible to speak at the same time? Or are they more like dialects of a single, universal human quest for meaning? This is a question that touches the very core of our search for something greater than ourselves, a search that unites us all. So, what is religion? At its heart, religion is a shared system. It is a community of people who come together around a common set of beliefs, rituals, and stories. Think of it as a well-trodden path that many have walked before you. It has rules and guidelines designed to help you navigate the journey of life. These rules often come from sacred texts, the Bible, the Quran, the Vedas. They provide a framework, a structure for understanding the world and our place within it. Religion gives us a map, drawn by those who came before. This shared path often involves organized practices. A church, a mosque, a synagogue, a temple, they pray together, they sing together, they celebrate important holidays together. These communal activities strengthen the bonds between people. They create a sense of belonging, a feeling that you are part of something larger than yourself. Religion provides a community to lean on in times of trouble and to celebrate with in times of joy. It is a system built on shared experiences and collective worship, a way to connect with the divine as a group. Now, let's turn our attention to the other path, spirituality. If religion is the shared external map, spirituality is the personal, inner compass. It is a much more individual and internal experience. Spirituality is about your own personal relationship with the transcendent, with the universe, with a higher power. It is less about following a set of established rules and more about following the quiet guidance of your own heart and your conscience. It is a journey you design for yourself, based on your own experiences, your feelings, and your intuition. Your focus is on the journey itself, not just the destination. Spirituality does not necessarily require a church or a temple. Its sacred space can be anywhere, walking in nature, listening to a piece of music, creating art, sitting in quiet meditation. The goal is a personal connection to something bigger than oneself. This connection brings a sense of peace, purpose, and awe. Despite their differences, the paths of religion and spirituality are not entirely separate. They often run parallel to each other, and sometimes they merge completely. There is significant overlap between them, a common ground where both find expression. At their core, both religion and spirituality are driven by the same fundamental human need. It is the need to connect with something larger than our individual selves. Both are searching for meaning, for purpose, and for answers to the timeless questions about life, death, and our place in the cosmos. This shared quest is the foundation upon which both are built. Both paths also emphasize values that are crucial for a good life. Love, compassion, kindness, forgiveness. They are also the cornerstones of most spiritual journeys. A religious person is taught to love their neighbor, and a spiritual person seeks to cultivate a loving heart. Both are encouraged to be forgiving, to show empathy, and to act with integrity. While they share common ground, it is also important to understand where religion and spirituality diverge. The most significant difference lies in their structure. Religion is typically organized and communal. It comes with a pre-established framework, doctrines, dogmas, a hierarchy of authority. You have priests, imams, rabbis who interpret the sacred texts and guide the community. This structure provides a clear, defined path. Spirituality, on the other hand, is largely unstructured and individualistic. There is no hierarchy, no required dogma. The individual is their own authority, free to forge their own path based on personal experience. Another key difference is the source of truth. In religion, truth and authority are often external. They are found in sacred scriptures, teachings of prophets, traditions passed down through generations. These are considered divine revelations, and the follower's role is often to believe except obey. So we arrive at the central question: can religion and spirituality coexist? Can these two paths, with their similarities and their differences, walk hand in hand? The answer, for many people around the world, is a resounding yes. They are not mutually exclusive. In fact, for a great many individuals, they are two sides of the same coin. Religion can be seen as the vessel, the outer form, while spirituality is the water, the inner substance that fills it. The vessel gives shape and structure, making the water easier to carry and share. The water provides the life-giving nourishment. Consider a person who attends church every Sunday. They participate in the rituals, sing the hymns, and listen to the sermon. This is the religious aspect of their life. It provides them with community, tradition, and a structured way to practice their faith. However, when they pray, they may not just be reciting words from a book. They might be having a deep, personal conversation with God, sharing their fears and their hopes. When they read their holy book, they might be looking for personal meaning that speaks directly to their own life struggles. This is their spirituality, alive and well within the framework of their religion. Religion, at its best, provides the tools and the community to foster a deep spiritual life. The ancient rituals, the contemplative prayers, and the sacred stories are all designed to help the individual connect with the divine. They are time-tested methods for awakening the spiritual dimension of a person's life. When a person approaches their religion not just as a set of rules to be followed, but as a path to a deeper, personal encounter with God, then religion becomes a powerful vehicle for spirituality. The structure does not stifle the personal experience, it supports and enriches it. Therefore, coexistence is not just possible, it is often the ideal. When they coexist, religion provides the roots and the branches of a mighty tree, while spirituality provides the sap that flows within it, bringing life and nourishment to every part. And for many, that journey is made richer, deeper, and more complete by walking with one foot on the path of religion and the other on the path of spirituality. In closing, we'd love your feedback. Please leave a comment below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more thought-provoking content. I hope you take care and see you next time.